here with 2022 offensive lineman Barrett Nelson. Back at Stoughton, just kind of talk about the move, and does it feel to maybe be good to back home for you?
For sure, it feels great to be back in my hometown. I'm back with the guys I grew up playing football with, and I'm just super excited to be back on the field.
Couple reps today for the scrimmage. How did it feel to maybe hit someone else beside a teammate today?
Oh, it felt great to finally hit some unfamiliar faces for once. I mean, it's fun. You know, camp is great, hitting the guys you know, but it's always nice to go out and hit some unfamiliar guys.
Obviously, you're going to probably play offensive line in college, but you're playing both ways this season. Just kind of talk about that role as a senior and making a big impact on both sides of the ball.
Sure. So as a freshman and a sophomore on varsity, I played only D-line. I came in for a little bit of offense as a heavy package, and then when I made my transfer last year, I played both ways, and then coming back here, I'm playing both ways. And obviously, in college, I'm leaning towards the offensive side. So, I'm just having fun being on the field. Hitting both sides of the ball doesn't really make a difference to me. I just want to play some football.
You guys have a lot of good young talent on the offensive line. Just kind of talk about that group and maybe you taking a leadership role within that lineman group.
Sure. Yeah, we got a bunch of young guys, young big guys. I think there's a lot of potential for the team this year and next year. So I'm really trying to be kind of a strong voice of reason for the guys, just to kind of guide them towards these team goals for sure.
Having committed already, does that take a little bit of pressure off you just going into your senior season, maybe be able to enjoy it a little bit more?
Yeah. I'm not a guy who really enjoys the recruitment process that much. I'd rather just play some football. So it's definitely a huge weight off my shoulders just to know where my future lies. So I'm just excited to just be back on the field.
A lot of people thought that you would end up at Wisconsin. That's where you committed.
Yep.
But what made Wisconsin the right place? And I know that you went through some other options as well.
Sure. I think always in the a back corner of my heart, I always knew it was going to be Wisconsin. Just with my family ties there, growing up in the culture of being a lineman at Wisconsin, I just feel really, really tethered to this area.
What was Jack's reaction when you committed? Maybe told him the good news.
I think he was a little unsurprised, to be honest. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Do you plan on getting up there for most home games? Do you plan on maybe being up there for Penn State?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get to every game I can. Yep.
Have you been talking to other guys, maybe even Isaac here, who was at the scrimmage, about potentially joining this class with you?
Yeah, I've been talking to a little bit of guys. Not like just texting them and stuff. But I'm pretty confident that this class that's coming in with me, we're going to be a strong unit.
A really strong potential offensive line class. You and Joe Brunner, maybe a couple other guys that they had. Just kind of talk about that group and maybe your interactions with those guys that you've talked to.
Sure, I've talked to those guys. They're really great guys. They're not just, a lot of these guys are just athletes, but these guys are real people too. They're good guys, and I'm really excited for the future.
There's not a whole lot to say from the coaching staff being committed, but what's maybe Coach Rudolph's message to you, Coach Herring, as you go through the season and then when you wind up at Wisconsin?
Sure, just keep my head down, keep grinding. Don't make things too big. Just stay in the present and just play some good football.
Last thing here, just some goals for you, maybe for yourself and this team going into your last season here at Stoughton.
I think we should for sure win conference and make a deep run into the playoffs. But we're going to have to take it game by game, week by week. So we're not going to start looking to the future too much. But I think I see some great things in store for us.
All right, thanks so much, Barrett.